Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? I was about to leave and then I remembered that I forgot something. Forgot to put my headphones on. Kinda need these. There we go. Alright, motherfucking time for work, but first I want to stop off at the corner store and get a 4-barrel of Monster. I got a 6-barrel, but they don't sell them there, so a 4-barrel will do. So yeah, frig. Here I was talking about yesterday about friggin' fake news, right? About the whole cars that are older than 2000, like that were made before 2000, like anything 99 and below, are being banned in Canada, and it was just a farce, like a deep fake. It wasn't actually Prime Minister Carney up there doing the video. It was some AI generated bullshit. What I didn't realize is he's releasing a new bill that is really going to jeopardize the privacy of Canadians, like really badly. It's also going to hurt some charities too, which is pretty crazy, because what the frig did charities ever do? You know, except for ask for money for stuff and then offer a tax break. That's about all charities done to people. So this new bill C2, holy, what a bill, boys, what a bill. So like, it's going to permit police without a warrant to go through your mail, contact your internet service provider, acquire internet logs, basically full control over your life, like no data, tap your phone lines, whatever they got to do. If they feel you're a threat, they don't even have to have probable cause. They can just be like, oh, this guy's a threat, and we're just going to go ahead and freaking listen in on everything they do. That's pretty crazy. But the crazy part is my buddy runs a charity down in Toronto. It's a animal sanctuary, or reptile sanctuary, I should say. He's got like turtles and snakes and shit. And one of the parts of the bill is if any charity, like it includes charities, functions, whatever, if they receive a donation of $10,000 or more, they'll be under investigation by the CRA. That's crazy, because my buddy has gotten donations well above that for the sanctuary. And that's going to trigger a CRA warning and have them audited by the CRA. Like, what? Now I get it, right? Like, it's to prevent money laundering. Like, they're trying to crack down on crime, and that's where this whole browsing or surveying but like, the way they're going feels so freaking just not cool. Like, not cool. You want to crack down on crime? Stop the black market guns from coming over the border. Quit restricting the law-abiding citizens and start cracking down on the bullshit coming over the border. Like, oh, there's so much gun violence, yet we're not allowed to own firearms up here anymore. Like, we're becoming the UK. Soon it's going to be knife violence that's going to be happening, but it's friggin' brutal. It's friggin' brutal. It's so dumb. But yeah, this charity thing, that's going to kill my buddy's sanctuary. Like, he's going to be that's going to also kill Canadian taxpayers, because who do you think is going to be paying for all these new CRA agents that are going to be putting everybody into audit every 5 days? But of course, it's to crack down on money laundering. And if anybody knows anything about money laundering, it'd be a prime minister who used to be a banker, right? Like, the guy knows how to hide money. So of course, he's just got to pull out his playbook and make every move in the playbook illegal. And that should stop money laundering, right? Like, obviously he's going to have to write some new plays for himself, but whatever. Other than that, that should basically do it. Please tell me there's not somebody in here buying frickin' scratchers. I hate coming to the store and you got that one old lady at the front buying those frickin' snap tickets. The damn Nevadas. Freak sakes. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to run and grab some Monster. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Holy frig. Apparently it's no longer have a good day, guys. It's have a day. Just have a day, boys. It doesn't have to be good. Just have one, okay? So buddy said, paid for my Monster, and he's like, have a day? And I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't know how to respond. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can have a day. I'll have a day. Sounds like a battle plan. Sounds like a possibility. You know, it's gonna happen regardless if I have one or not. I don't know. I still say my favorite joke from an American on Canadian soil was this guy sitting up on stage, and he goes, so I went to one of your fine Indian cuisine restaurants the other day, and I ordered a double and a Boston cream. It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. Like, it's so bad that they have AI at the ordering box outside, and the only time you talk to a person in the store is if the AI gets confused, divides by 0, and transfers to a person. Otherwise, the AI will voice recognize, place your order, and all the people on the inside have to do is, like, make it. I'm honestly waiting for the first automated Tim Hortons. Like, just a coffee bar. Like, all it would have to be, it wouldn't even have to be a store. It could just be a giant brick, and you just go up to an AI window and say, yeah, can I get a large double-double? And you can't get sandwiches and stuff. It's literally just coffee and, like, donuts. Like a large double-double and a Boston cream. And then you pay with Tappy. And then you drive up to a window and it just farts out a coffee and a donut, and you never have human interaction. There's no employees to pay. It just produces products all day, and when it runs out of products, it turns itself off, notifies head office, they send out a truck to restock it, and then away it goes again, you know? I'm waiting for that, like, because we're going down that route. When they gotta use AI, because the people they hire, their English is so poor that they can't even conduct simple business like making coffee and stuff, that it has to be a robot that takes the order and gives it to somebody. Like, you know, we're on that path where soon everything fast food related is going to be automated. There'll be nobody there to, like, do anything. It's your burgers. But then the problem is if it takes up the role of an actual, like, McDonald's employee, where, you know, you order a Big Mac, small fry, and a pop, and all you get is your Big Mac and there's no small fry, who are you going to bitch to, right? If the machine starts acting like the employees and fails to give you items, who are you going to bitch to? No, we're on that path, boys. We're on that path. It's getting there, like, freak's sakes. But anyway, guys, I'm almost out of work, so I'm going to shut her down here. We'll crossfade into the evening. All right, peace. Alrighty, guys, it's home time. 2 down, 1 more to go, and then work from home for 2 days and back on the weekend. Thinking about going fishing tonight, but holy shit, like, they're calling for rain from like 8 o'clock until midnight. It's only 25%. I'm not a gambling man, but I might pull the one-armed bandit tonight. That sounded dirty, I apologize. But yeah, home time. So I know, guys, I made the fishing fanny pack. I know, but it's just not, we're not working out. It's just not working out. There's not enough room in it for what I want to carry with me. I don't like the big duffel bag. I want something in between and something I can strap to my back. So I noticed Pissy Fun was having a sale on Amazon. You guys may remember Pissy Fun from back in the day when I was using a lot of their reels. I have the Pissy Fun Spark and the Pissy Fun Torrent. The Torrent 2. Great reels. Love them. They're amazing. Like, honestly, you want a bait caster, get a Pissy Fun, you'll have a blast. And you won't break the bank either. Like, they're affordable, and they're just great little, simple bait casters. They also have some amazing spinning reels as well. They got some really good shit. I don't have any of their spinning reels because I prefer bait casters, even though lately when I've been fishing, I've been using spinning reels because I'm really trying to get better at casting them. I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying. I suck at casting those things because, like, never fished before. It's a weird thing to have to hold the line with your finger and then let go of it on a cast. I don't know who came up with that. Wow, the color on that car. Anyway, I should get the Trans Am wrapped like that. But no, it's just all around a weird way to cast a lure. Where the bait caster, you know, you still gotta, like, thumb the spool and stuff, but you press a button and it releases the line, and it makes more sense to me. Because you got to, like, open the spool on a spinning, hook the line with your fingers, sail it out, and then you got to manually close the spoon. Because if you decide to reel to close it, you're going to get wing knots in your freaking, or loops in your line on the reel. That happens to a lot of people, and they're like, I don't know why this keeps happening. Well, it's because you're not closing the bail when the line's tight. You're literally whipping the line with an open bail, and it's causing it to loop. Doesn't happen too often with braid, but it definitely happens a lot with, like, mono and fluoro. Mind you, what also happens with mono and fluoro on those reels is you go to cast and half the spool falls off at your feet. So that's, you know, memory. But yeah, decided to order a backpack off of Pissy Fun. So that should be pretty good. It can hold some Plano boxes, so I can carry a little bit more hard plastic baits, and it has a spot for if you want to attach a rod to it. You can attach a rod to it. I'm probably just going to attach shovel axe to it because it's always nice to have a weapon. I mean, a tool on you. And yeah, you can just put a bunch of soft plastics in there, and I can carry more soft plastics with me because I noticed the other night I wanted to fish a fluke, a weightless fluke, and I didn't have any on me because I forgot to pack them. And it'd be nice just to have those available to use when I want to use them. Today's another scorcher of a day, boys. 29 degrees Celsius out. 29 motherfucking degrees Celsius. Holy piss. Hot as frig. But I'm not about to get an air conditioner for the house because honestly at night, the moment that silly sun goes down, so does the temperature. And with the fan setup I got going in the bedroom with a great big friggin' air mover sitting on my windowsill, pumping air in, and the top half of the window open, allowing hot air to escape, it literally creates a wind tunnel in that room that cools itself down pretty nicely. During the day, yeah, you wouldn't want to have a siesta, a little mid-afternoon nap. You'd probably cook yourself, but at night she's nice and cozy and I can tolerate it. I can tolerate it. But I know for a fact that tonight during Modern Arnice, it's going to be Sweatfest 2025. It's going to be freaking brutal in there. It's not going to be pleasant. That's 1000% for sure. So, but we'll make do. We'll make do. We'll push through the pain and sweat all over the mats and make Coach mop it up. I mean, he'll probably make us mop it up. Who am I kidding? That's what we used to do back in the day in karate when I took karate when I was a young guy. As soon as class ended, everybody grabbed a towel and we go into like, you put the towel under your hands and then you push with your feet and you're like running across the floor like a Roomba. And you would towel off the entire friggin' gym, clean it all up. Next people who came in there had no idea martial arts class happened. But yeah, pretty crazy shite indeed. Oh, I'm so glad today's over. What a painful day. Training the new student, and it's like I've mentioned, he's not a network. He's a networking guy. He's taken networking in school, and he doesn't know how to troubleshoot software. So he's literally everything you teach him when a call comes in or when a ticket comes in, he's literally throwing the entire handbook at it, not knowing how to solve the problem. Not even sure what the problem is. And like, I'm sitting there, I'm with a client, I'm trying to fix something on their computer, and then I hear him, he's like, I'm gonna rejoin it to Intune. And I'm like, I'm like, just one second, put my client on hold. I'm like, why are you doing that? And he's like, well, because it's not syncing. I said, what do you mean it's not syncing? It's fully synced. And he's like, so don't do that? I said, no. And he goes, oh, okay. And then he starts doing some research. He goes, I'm gonna Windows reset it. I'm like, why are you doing that? So I tell my client, I'm like, listen, I tell her, I'm like, okay, just chill for a second. And I tell Buddy, I'm like, don't do anything. Just don't touch it. I tell my client, I'm like, I'll have to call you tomorrow because we're running out of time to do what I wanted to do because my client's computer did need a Windows reset because of things that broke and there was no way of actually recovering it. Like his operating system's completely corrupt and it was using methods to sign in that it shouldn't use, that we have banned by policy, but the policies weren't hitting the computer because nothing was deployed correctly because something went really wonky during his Windows upgrade and he waited a month to let us know. So that was fun. And then after I got off the phone with him, I literally turned around, asked the client, okay, what's going on? Well, this is happening. There's a problem. If you guys play with Adobe Acrobat, what a piece of shit. Acrobat pisses me off for two freaking reasons. Number one, they now have this Rant model, which is annoying because you can no longer pirate it. I'm kidding. It's annoying because they charge you an arm and a leg and you don't even own the software. You're just paying the rights to use it and it's friggin' annoying. And the reason is because of piracy, right? If you rent to own the software, then you can't really steal it because you can't really download a full copy. You got to download Creative Cloud, feed them money to install it. And the moment you stop paying the money, the software stops working. Stays on your computer, just doesn't work anymore. Smart, right? I know it's not smart. See, the cat agrees with me, frig's sakes. But the second thing that's annoying about Acrobat is now they're trying to force this new mode, the new version of Acrobat. It's ugly as frig and half the functions don't work. One of the functions we came across today, which made absolutely no freaking sense, was on a fillable form. If you go to triple click an email address, if you're in classic Adobe Acrobat, it highlights it so you can copy pasta it into another field. If you're on the new version of Acrobat and you triple click it to highlight it, it opens up Outlook and starts sending an email to that person. Like, what the frick? How did it break so bad? Like, we have handbooks that are created for different departments with links, hyperlinks in the book. On the new version, you click on the link, it doesn't work. It doesn't load the chapter, it doesn't bring up anything. On the old version, you click on the link, it works fine, flawlessly. What the frick? Adobe, fix your shit. I freaking hate Acrobat. It is like, I see a ticket for Acrobat come my way and I'm just like, ah. Not as bad as when I see a ticket for a printer. Those really make me cringe, because anybody knows anything about IT, printers are the bane of your existence. End of story. I really envy those guys from Office Space who got to lay a beat down on it. Mind you, I got my vengeance on a printer back in the day. You guys remember David's Farm? Sticking an airbag in a printer, popping it like a zip. Good times. Really good times. All right, guys, back from martial arts. Pretty good night. We did Arnie's stick fighting and shit. A lot of practicing tappy-tappy and doing the inserts. That's a interesting single sticks in a wally. Afterwards, I went to Dollarama because I was reminded today, I mentioned to a buddy of mine, he ties flies, like for fishing. And I was like, I saw a video where a guy was making worm harnesses. Basically, it's a hook in the back, a hook halfway up, a bunch of beads, and a blade attached to a leader that goes onto your main line. And then you hook the worm on the top hook, like you thread it through, and then you hook it on the bottom hook, and then you cast it out, and it's a walleye magnet. Like walleye come after it and kill it. But I saw a jig online where Buddy was using fly tying. Basically you clamp them onto your desk and it's got a vise on it, and you put the hook in it and you tighten it up and it covers the hook, so you can use it for fly tying, or you can use it for if you want to put feathers on hooks to make them look prettier, so it hides the blades and stuff and it looks more like a fish's tail instead of looking like a hook, right? Well, the jig Buddy was using, basically he had two of these freaking fly tying things, like about yay apart, and every one he tied, the hooks were perfectly spaced apart. And he recommended doing that. And then I was like, okay, well, on Amazon, how much are those things? They can't be that expensive. One unit was $70. I was like, holy shit, I ain't paying $140 to play. Forget it. So I asked my buddy, I said, hey, do you know a cheap alternative to to making a jig for tying up feathers and flies? And he's like, oh, you're getting into fly fishing? I'm like, no, I need two jigs to make even length worm harnesses. So he's like, well, you can use what I use. I'm like, don't you have an expensive jig? He goes, yeah, but when I'm out and I gotta tie up a fly on the fly because I just have to, because there's like fur or something around, I use an X-Acto knife. And I'm like, an X-Acto knife? It's like, yeah, man, go to Dollarama and buy an X-Acto knife. He goes, don't buy them on Amazon, it's too expensive. On Dollarama, you can get 3 for $2, and then basically space them apart and you're good to go. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went to Dollarama and I bought 2 kits. They're $2.50 a pop, and you get all this shit in here. You get a knife and blades and all sorts of junk. All I care about is this guy in the middle, I think. Yeah, this guy in the middle. I bought 2 of them. I got another kit over there. And basically, I'm going to open it up because I want to get the knife out. Okay, I'm not going to open it up with grace, that's for sure. Oh, wait, I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure this kit just closes. Yeah, this box just closes. Man, $2.50, and you get 3 pretty decent carving knives and a bunch of cutlery. Anybody who does carving, this will come up clutch. However, the way these knives work is you twist and it loosens up the head, and then you just, well, it's supposed to anyway. Yeah, and then it loosens up the head and you just take the blade off. I have nowhere to put this blade. Good enough. And then as you're twisting the opposite way, it sucks it back in. And on the top here, there's a slit. I don't know if you can see that. So you just put your hook in there and then you twist it, unless Dollarama quality and it just broke. Oh no, there it goes. I was twisting it the wrong way. And then you twist it and it tightens up and it closes that there and it'll hold your hook. And all you do is you mount it on an angle onto something. You either drill a hole in a piece of wood, pop it in, and you got yourself a fly tying rig ready to go. So, and I still have 2 knives in here that I can use for other things. So that's pretty cool too. So that's my battle plan for this kit, is to turn it into a fly tying kit. But honestly, man, Dollarama, if you wanted to get into carving and you didn't want to go on Amazon and spend like $32 on a kit similar to this, mind you, the kit similar to this on Dollarama, you can probably actually close it. This one here just gets this far and this tab won't click. Not sure what the frick's going on there, but whatever. You can make yourself a fly tying jig, and I'm probably going to do that. I'm thinking about 3D printing a mount for it, because I think that would work best. Because I do want to tie some harnesses, because like I showed you, I bought all these beads from Dollarama on the weekend, and I think I could use them to make some pretty interesting worm harnesses. And I've never fished a worm harness before. Now, as for the blades, you need a clevis and a blade. I might just 3D print those too, because I have a printable model for a clevis and a blade somewhere. I don't know why it's not loading. What What the frick is going on with my computer? I love a Chipotle. Well, I'd like to show you, but I'm pretty sure something's going on here that I'm gonna need to investigate. Clevis loads, but I can't get the spinner blade to load, and I don't know why. There we go. So basically a spinner and a clevis, and the way that works is the clevis goes through the spinner hole here and rests on there, and should give me a lot of flashy flash. I can even make this a little bigger. We can go scale and like really elongate it. I don't know if this here, let me see if I can flip this for you. So it's a flat bottom, but it's rounded on the side. It should work. It should work fine. Crap. Good enough for the women I date. Anyway, that should be a good little blade. Like I said, I can make it bigger and then have a massive blade on the worm jig. And then the beads will basically keep the blade away from the hooks. That'll flippy flappy in the water. Should be pretty good. I was going to build the jig maker tonight, or the harness maker, whatever we're calling it, tonight, but it's 8:30 and I'm probably gonna get to bed soon because I didn't sleep that well last night, and today really took it out of me because that was no bueno fun time at work. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the video down here. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go, and until next time guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.